Hello everyone, it's Diane. I am just over here playing with, I've got some quilt batting here, cotton batting, and some fabrics and some laces. I haven't really started on another journal yet, but I have a couple in mind. My sister asked me to make a journal for her, and she was here a couple days ago and looked through my things because she likes so many things, she couldn't narrow it down to what she wanted. So we talked about it and we ended up with a plan. And she selected laces that she wants. And so I can get started on hers anytime. Also, I will be working on a design team project for the old design shop. And I've selected my images, and I am just waiting. I just submitted them to her, and I'm waiting for her to send them to me. Also, I'm waiting for some printer ink. I can't print the images until I get it, but it should be here tomorrow. So I thought that I would take some time today to just make some things with fabric and lace. And as you can see, while I'm talking, I'm using a 3x5 index card to just cut out some pieces of batting. So I have 6 pieces cut out. I might as well do a couple more and we'll have 8 pieces. And we'll see what we're going to do with them. So all of these journals that I'm talking about will have a vintage lady design to them. My sister she likes the vintage ladies and gardens, and it'll be kind of soft colors and feminine. And then what I selected from the old design shop are images by an artist named Harrison Fisher. Is that his name? Harrison Fisher. And I'm sure that when you see some of these images, they will be very familiar to you because they are vintage lady images that we excuse me, that we see a lot in our junk journals that we get to see on YouTube. So vintage lady is going to be my theme for a little while till I get these journals done. Let me show you a couple of the covers I have out. In the Bishop's Carriage, love that. And the Shepherd of the Hills. I think these two will be the Harrison Fisher ones. And my sister picked out this one, which I love. So I've got my pieces of quilt batting, and I pulled out some of my vintage sheet pieces. I thought I pulled out some plain white too. Maybe just this. Oh, this is quilted on. I don't even remember what this came from. It's got batting in there already. Well, I'm going to cut a couple of these out and see what I can do with these. I like this. It's vintage. It's got muslin quilted on one side, and it's got this, oh, I can't remember what that's called, but that looks like it'll be really fun to do something with. Okay, now I should have pulled out some stamps because I think I want to do some stamps on muslin. I've got some muslin right here. The stamps that I need are very handy. Okay, stamps and stamp blocks and ink. Move my sewing machine aside. Since I'm doing vintage lady journals, I want to pull out some of my vintage lady stamps. And what I want to do with these is make some fabric collages, either to be pockets or flips or some sort of decorations. Maybe that's all I want. Okay, let's just go with these. So these are Gibson Girl type of stamps. I think I'm going to try using my brown Stays On ink. I'll pick this one. See how she stamps on muslin. This is coffee dyed muslin and it's kind of wrinkled, so we'll see how it goes. Let's try her again because she's kind of faded out on one side. That's better. Yes. And we'll do this one. Let's see. I'll do this one. Romantic one. All right. I think that's all I'll do for now. Let's get started on one of these collages. Let's start with one of these since it's already got the batting and everything on it. I'll take one of these images. I'll save these little pieces and I can stamp words on them or little images. I've got some little pieces of lace in here. I can put a little bit of fabric on there too. Almost. It's almost done. Okay, we're going to call that good. So now all I have to do is sew the whole thing together. I'm going to try to just leave it all on there and just sew until I have it all stitched down. See how that works. I'm going to use zigzag stitch. Got things kind of nailed down. At least most of the pieces are stitched somewhere, so I'm just going to go all the way around the edge to zigzag. Don't need to do the bottom because that's already done. I just want to make sure all of the edges are zigzag. Okay, now I can catch some more of my little pieces. I think my sister was planning on paying me, although I know she wouldn't want to pay what I charge for my journals. But her birthday happens to be at the end of this month. So I told her it would be a birthday present. If you saw my videos of journals I made for Christmas, this is my sister Annette, who got the Annette Funicello book for Christmas. But of course that was just because of the name. This one will be definitely more her style. Although she doesn't journal, but she's using it to write something in. I can't remember what she said, but she's using it. And I don't even care if she doesn't use them. If she wants them. I like to just look at my journals. I think that's okay for now. That's good. Maybe I'll add a button or two somewhere along the line, but that'll make a nice pocket in a journal. So now I'm going to take one of my fleece, my batting pieces. And I'm going to take a vintage sheet. I like this one with the little rosebuds all over it. I am not measuring these, and I am not using a rotary cutter and a straight edge or anything, so if these are a little wonky, I really don't care. I want them to look good, but they don't have to be perfectly straight. They don't have to be perfect. I like the charm of it looking homemade and imperfect. And I'm going to sandwich the batting in between, and it looks like, oh, it was folded. Wow, that was really off. How did that happen? So since this isn't quilted together, I'm going to start by going around the edges of this one. I bought some printer ink at Sam's Club when I was there, and then realized that I got the wrong one. Must have been sitting on the shelf right next to the one I wanted. And I don't know, I probably won't get back up to Sam's Club till next week. So I ordered some from Amazon. Well, this would be nice on a plain. I don't want to cover up those pretty rosebuds. White would be better. Where'd my stamped ladies go? There they are. Oh, I like this one. Just finding little bits of fabrics and lace. Okay, I don't want to cover up too much of the rosebuds, so this might be good enough. Trying to make that hang off the top a little bit. Okay, I like that. So we're going to sew this one. These are really fun to make. Makes me want to do some more of the fabric and lace covered journals that I've made before. Of course, I've been wanting to get back to doing some of them, but there's so many journals to make. I don't think I caught enough of that muslin in there. It's in there, but I think it'll pull out easily. So we're going to have another go at it. Look how pretty that pink rosebud is, though, on the back. So if I made this into a flip, you get to see the back, too. I like that. We'll see where it goes. So we have two done, both in pinks. I think I should do some more different colors. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to change my battery, since we're at half an hour now. And then I'll come back and I'll do some more collages, but I don't necessarily have to sew them with you watching. I can do that off camera. But we can collage together, so I will be back. Bye-bye.